You have been.
Where did you work all those years?
Huh?
Where did you work all those years?
Where did I work?
Yeah.
I worked inside the plant.
What plant?
Huh?
What plant?
Norwood.
What was the name of the company?
Huh?
What was the name of the company?
Yes, playing card.
Okay. How did you get to work every day?
Walked.
Every day?
Every day.
How many blocks?
Well, I didn't counted the blocks all the years I worked there. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, rain, snow.
Sleet, rain, didn't fail me. That was my job. I had to get to work.
What
I
time
allowed
did
myself plenty of time. I was never late.
Never
Mark
late.
that down.
Yes. How many years? You don't remember how many years you worked there?
What, 30-some years?
Yeah, 38 or 39. We'll
How
say
many years
40.
did you work at your place?
I've never held a job more than 5 years.
He's still working.
I'm still working after
He's still
4 years.
working.
No, I like my job, and I did it the best of my ability, and I never had no complaints.
And you were a sorter, you said.
I sort of,
You sorted cards.
yeah.
What does that mean?
I took out the bad cards and put a good one in the place.
Ah.
I had to sort them. There's certain steps you took to sort a deck of cards, and you took the bad cards out and reach up in your tray and got the replacement.
What made a bad card?
Well, if it had a mark on it, the ink was smeared or whatever.
Did you pack your lunch every
Huh?
day? Did you pack your lunch every day, or did you eat in the
What did you
cafeteria?
say?
Did you pack your lunch every day and take it to work, or did you
No,
eat in
I
the
never
cafeteria?
They had a cafeteria. I ate in the cafeteria every day.
Like, what did you eat? Do you remember?
Huh?
What would you eat for lunch? What did they
Well,
have?
they had like a cafeteria stall. You could pick out what you want, or they make you a plate lunch.
Ah.
I usually got a plate lunch.
So healthy food. Pretty
Yeah.
healthy.
It's all right, all right. Mashed potatoes, beans, and corn, and that kind of stuff. It's good.
Yeah.
I could eat it.
What do you think your favorite food is? What's your all-time favorite food to
I
eat?
don't have one. I can eat pretty much anything. Don't have an all-time favorite food.
Well, I know you love pinto beans, cornbread, and a good slice of onion.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what did Harrison like? You kept Harrison for a number of years. What did he
Well, I
eat?
kept him. Well, I fed him. Fed him the stuff he liked. Vegetables cooked, and cornbread, and biscuits. For breakfast, he'd like biscuits. But if I got tired of making biscuits every day, once in a while I'd slip him some toast and toast. He never said a word. He ate the toast.
What did he do when the coffee, how did he drink his coffee?
Well, I just poured it in a cup. He drank his coffee black. He didn't put no sugar in it, no nothing. He drank it black, so coffee was easy fix.
What if it was too hot? What would he do?
He'd just wait till it cooled down.
Didn't he put it in a saucer to cool off and drink it out of the saucer?
Sometimes he would. I think he enjoyed drinking it out of the saucer.
Yeah.
So I never said anything to him. He done what he wanted to do when he was at the table.
Did you ever drive to work?
Never drove, never had no idea, no reason to drive. Why would I want to drive down there and then get in that mess in the evening and getting out?
Do you remember what was your first car?
What did he say?
Do you remember what was your first car that you had?
I don't know. I think I might have took one of Margie's cars. Cars she had.
She might have, but
I'm not sure.
your first new car that you bought. You remember your first new car?
Your first
What
new
is-
car you bought?
Well, it's either a Mustang or a Chevy.
Mustang. You remember what color it was?
Maroon.
Yeah. What was the interior?
Uh,
What
Black.
color?
Black.
Yes, you remember that. You love that car.
I love that car.
It was cute.
Anything I had, I liked it. I took care of it too. But if somebody messed it up, you almost had me to fight.
Well, and then you remember your second car?
Huh?
What was your second car?
It's probably a Chevy.
No, do you remember your second car?
Honda, wasn't it?
No, it was a
you think
Volkswagen
so?
Scirocco. That
Oh, I don't
gold.
remember that.
It was gold.
You said you had a
bronze.
Volkswagen Scirocco.
That was when I was in high school.
It
She
had
did.
Scirocco.
Because remember, the roofers kicked the door in.
Huh?
The roofers kicked the door in one time.
Who did you say?
He said some roofers kicked the door in of your car accidentally.
No, it was on purpose.
On purpose?
So she got her house roofed.
I don't know. I didn't know.
She got her house roofed.
Huh?
You got new shingles on your house.
What did he say?
He's telling a story about how your car got damaged. He
Well, I
said,
don't remember that. I just took it.
This was in the 90s.
Forgot about it.
So
Yeah.
she got
I didn't linger on stuff like that.
Well, so she was having a roof done, and they missed. I guess there was an alcove of the roof, and she
Well,
was
if you
watching
don't
them.
Talk so I can hear you. What's you stop?
There was a part of the roof that she was watching them, and they didn't do this part of the roof. So she went out there and said, "Hey, why aren't you?" They were packing up. Said, "Why aren't you doing this part of the roof?"
You know what he said?
And they got kind of
I
mad
can
at
hear him.
The guys got
I
kind of
can
mad
hear
at
him.
her. So I guess they went in her garage to get a broom, and he kicked with his big boot backwards on her door to her Scirocco. And she found it out like a couple days later, and it had tar on it. The boot print was on tar. She called the owner of the company. He came out and they fixed her door. She took it to a shop and fixed her door. They kicked they got mad at her and they kicked the big boot dent in her car, Scirocco. Anyway,
Oh,
and then the third
who
car.
fixed it?
I don't know who fixed it.
the
but
roofing
probably the
company
dealer.
paid to fix it because one of their employees he got mad at you and he kicked your car door in.
Now that's a story there, buddy. And
I don't
then
remember
what?
that.
Do you remember your third car? Your third and final car?
What your last car was?
The Mustang, I guess.
No, it was a Honda Civic. Little Honda Civic. I was with her when she bought it. I took
And
her
it was
to,
maroon too.
yeah, I took her to Superior Honda. It's basic. Didn't you guys? No, we sold it, didn't
Why
we?
are
Yeah.
you talking about my stuff
It's
or talk
basic.
about your stuff?
We're just reminiscing about your life and talking.
What was your
That's all.
address on Park Avenue?
Huh?
Do you remember your address on Park Avenue?
No.
23 or something, right? That's
I
right.
put it in my phone or something.
2231, probably.
I bet that was it.
I think I put it in my phone when you told me that one time. Let me see. Because I was telling the caregivers, or I can see it in the text way back when.
You remember back home? Do you have a garden back home?
I don't know what you say. You don't even talk.
Did you have a garden back home in Kentucky?
Yeah, yes, sir.
What did you grow in the garden?
Everything you'd grow.
Like what? Kiwi?
Beans and corn and get greens and stuff.
What kind of greens?
Mustard,
Mustard greens?
lettuce and cabbage and just like anybody grows in a garden.
Was it, what part of that? Was it on the back of the house or the side of the house? Where was the garden?
Back of the well,
Oh, behind the well. Okay. That whole field there was a garden?
a barn.
The whole bottom was the garden? What about the hog pen? Where was the hog pen?
Huh?
Where was the hog pen? The hogs. Where were the hogs?
What did he say?
Where were the hogs?
The hogs, the pigs.
Oh, the pigs stayed in the field there. Back of the garden.
Oh, okay.
That was the hog pen. I mean, that whole hill was.
Oh, was it? Was there a barn?
Huh?
Was there a barn?
A barn? Yeah, they built a new barn.
Did you find it? What's the address?
I can't find it. I thought I had it under her address. Like I'd entered it and I don't see it. So I just asked Christy because she knew. Because Christy at one time lived like 2 doors down from her. Years ago.
Oh, really?
She knew how she knew that that's where she lived. She knew.
Huh.
Don't know how she knew.
2 doors down, that was the Bishop's. Unless she lived
Or
in an apartment.
maybe she
though.
said 4 doors. It was like 2. She lived close.
Okay.
So I know Christy's the one that had
course
also
she
told me. And then you verified it. So you both had the same.
Did you like
20
take
What'd she say? The address was?
23 something?
2231.
What was your address on Park Avenue?
2231.
Yeah. Second floor?
Huh?
Second floor?
Park Avenue? No, I lived on the first floor.
Yeah. Do you like living there?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about it?
Just like living there, nobody bothered you, and it was nice. That's most I can tell you. Never had no trouble with nobody.
Had that shared driveway?
No,
No?
no shared driveway.
Okay.
Private driveway
Yeah, okay.
on my farm.
Yeah, on your farm? Yeah. Tell us more about Harrison.
Harrison was all right. He never gave me no trouble. We got along great. I fixed his meals at 3 meals a day. And he never was no trouble to me.
You sometimes worked second and third shift, didn't you? What shift did you work at the plant?
First,
Okay.
first shift. See, I was home to fix his supper, and then I fixed his breakfast and left it, and all he had to do was turn the top burner on, heat it a little.
Did you eat breakfast before you left for work? If
Yeah.
so, what did you eat?
Uh,
What breakfast did you eat?
What breakfast did I eat? Well, I'd eat some oats one morning and an egg the next morning, and just like that. Anybody else, I didn't eat much, you know. Didn't have too much time to fool around.
Right.
Guess I got ready and fixed the food, fixed his food. He got up and ate. I fixed his breakfast before I left. Wasn't easy. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy.
Do you remember your mother, Nola?
Huh?
Do you remember your mother?
Well, sure.
Tell us about your mother.
Huh?
What can you tell us about your mother?
My mother was a good cook, and she was up early every morning fixing breakfast. She cooked a breakfast, big breakfast every morning.
Wow.
She's a good person.
What happened to her?
Huh?
What happened to her?
She had something wrong with her lungs, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she
I
had
thought-
lung problem.
Oh, really? I always thought it was like female organ cancer, like, you know,
I think-
ovarian cancer. Or, I don't
No,
know.
I don't think that she had that, but then she got treated for that. And I think, well, she lived a pretty good life. She wasn't sick. I don't ever remember her laying in bed all day. She was up,
What was her full name?
Nola.
Did she have a
No.
middle name?
No.
Nola
had-
Dunn,
Nola
before she got
Dunn.
married.
Yeah, and she just put the maid to it then. She must have had that already figured out.
Oh, your name, yeah.
So, I like my name. I like my
It's
name.
a pretty name. It's pretty.
Do you remember when your mother died?
Huh?
Do you remember when Nola died?
Sure, I remember. It was a sad time.
Tell us about it.
Huh? What is there to tell you? You've been around when people died?
Not Nola.
There's nothing to tell you. They just die, that's all.
Sad time.
Sad time, I said.
Yep.
Who's this?
Don't ask me about that. I don't want to talk about it. It
Oh, that
brings
makes-
back too many memories.
Okay. Who's this little girl?
Huh?
He asked, who is this? Who is that little girl?
She's pretty, isn't she?
Uh-huh.
She tries to feed her. See, she got food in her mouth.
Yeah, Sarah said, yeah, I've had to wipe her mouth quite a few
You see that
times.
video I sent where she threw?
No.
She have a name?
Huh?
She have a name?
Her?
Yeah.
You know what her name is. I can't remember it.
You want to comb her hair?
Huh?
Do you want to comb her hair?
What did he say?
Do you want to comb her hair?
No, her don't need comb.
Okay. Today's the 6th of November,
She's a good little
2024.
girl.
Yes, she is.
I think she likes me.
I think she does too. She hasn't run off yet.
You didn't send me a video.